Okay, cool. So,
Hey.
like I'm so into you. That's the end of the chorus.
Oh, shucks.
And then I want us to go back
Y'all
to
in the
quiet. So
building
I
already. Hey, what's going on? Simply Yeshua. Oh, yeah. I'm back at it. I missed last week. Yeshua, I be having a lot of stuff going on, but who am I to tell you? Yeshua, you already know because I'm constantly calling you to answer my prayers. Constantly calling on Yeshua to answer Zion. What's happening with y'all? Oh my word. First of all, thank you for tuning into the show. Ooh, this is why you can't wear print on TV. You know, they be like, don't wear print on TV because it looks like my outfit is doing something when it's not. Like you can't wear this pattern on television. Oh yeah, Yeshua, what y'all ate today? So just Yeshua out there. I know I see a couple of other people besides Yeshua. Y'all let me know what y'all ate today. I've been whipping up this chicken. You know, you gotta cook chicken real slow. So I've been cooking it up, but the first thing I need to do is hook up this cornbread because I'm using the stove to heat my crib. You know, that old school heat. That's how I heat my crib. Because the heat, this is an old building. I done called them like a few times about the heat. Every time they come out, they do the exact same thing. The heat work for like 5 minutes and then it go off. Okay. But the thing about it too is I need to sleep in an igloo when I'm sleeping. Thank you so much for my like. I need to sleep in an igloo when I'm sleeping. So that's why I don't mind it because I'll just turn on the stove, during the daytime. But like at nighttime, that's when I go. Like I basically take a flight to Alaska every night. Oh, but here's what I got to do. The heat been on the stove is open. And I have been getting in this cornbread frenzy. Let me just tell you, been making my own cornbread just from the Jiffy, nothing too fancy. But here's what I love about it though, is because I am taking the Jiffy and I have some blueberries. So like I got some blueberries, I got some cranberries. So I mix up the Jiffy. What I do is, as opposed to using regular milk, I use the coffee creamer. So that's already like a French vanilla flavor. Then I will put some blueberries and I will put I'll put some blueberries and I'll put some, like today I'm gonna put some cranberries up in there and see how that is because, honey, let me just tell you, I love a good sweets and I need to have those sweets at home. So I'm gonna have that with my chicken. And I just decided that I need to do this now. I need to mix this now because the stove is already on. So that means it's ready to go. I only do like half of the Jiffy. You said my bad. I've been trying to do the right thing. Like what? What's the right thing? What's the wrong thing you've been doing? What you talking about, Yeshua? See, I got some cranberry sauce. Y'all, listen. This refrigerator is still squeaking, okay? And that's what it's gonna be. It's been squeaking so long, I actually like it now. Okay, what you say you've been trying to do the right thing on? Oh, let me get an egg. Because look, I've been trying to do the cornbread. I had did the cornbread without an egg, but I must have got lucky because the egg do make that cornbread stick, you know. So just get an egg and yeah, let me get this cornbread on because I'm about to cut up these potatoes. What I really need to do is I need to cut up the potatoes and just put it right in there with the chicken, potatoes and the mushrooms right in there with the chicken because then I don't got to use no separate seasoning on the chicken. You know, just do that. Let me see where I could get a spoon at. If I don't go to the store and get me some spoons, yes, you will. My spoons done broke. Okay, this is how hard I be eating out here. Let me show you the spoon. You know, when you live by yourself, child, you just be making do out here. And I just went to Raw, so I could have got the spoons. But I need to get some other stuff too. Look at the spoon though. Look at the spoon. The handle of the spoon and broke. And I'm like, well, shoot, this long as I can use this part, this is the only part I need. But I need to get the spoons. And but I have some other things to get, and I was at Ross. And the other thing that I wanted, like I want to get a nice dog bed because I'm going out of town and my home girl and her boyfriend is going to stay here and look after the dogs. So I want to get a bed because, you know, the dogs sleep in the bed with me, but I want to make certain, you said send your info, how am I sending my info? Where, you know, YouTube don't got no way to communicate over this camp. You're going to have to find me from an unblocked page on IG because I don't play, you know, it's certain pages I don't play with on IG. And let me just tell you which ones it is. I don't play with the any cartoons on the page, any page that I see that got a whole bunch of, you know, funny posts, but not the actual person. I don't play with them pages either. Any kind of, you know, Pyrex, Vortex, crypto, any kind of them. No, none of them pages either. You're going to have to hit me from your real page. Because let me just tell you, that's the only way to get to me. Other than that, I'll be blocking left and right because I need to keep all time, you know, allotted to actual things. No BS. You know, I work via social media. And child, let me just tell you, even I just followed this girl called Debt Free Gonna Be. Okay. Then I noticed like a day after that, somebody else hit me from her page from Debt Free Gonna Be, the same like page, same page name or whatever, you know, being like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, very great. You know, I just liked your photo. He's like, oh, just, you know, hanging in there. So then I go to her page and then I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is, you know, I'm like, this is weird. This girl is talking to me, you know. Of course, I go to the page. Every post is new. Then I look at the name of the page and it's one letter off from the girl that I just followed. Child, let me tell you something. It's some predators out here. Predators out here. You know, not just like, you know, like people who are actually like setting up people. I think I just did an interview. I'm telling you, I was getting asked the weirdest questions on the interview. Like, you know, it felt like all security questions. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm telling you, predators. So I have to just watch myself because people don't have as good of intentions as I got, you know, as all the good people have. That's my cranberries. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in that cornbread. Let me tell you something. I be at home and I be absolutely loving these concoctions. I might not even put no. See, the blueberries is already tried and true. That's why I got to put them in there. But I'm gonna save these cranberries for my yogurts. And look what I said. I'm going out of town. I say I'm about to eat everything up in this camp. Like, let me just tell you, I'm gonna be putting things together that don't match, and I don't care because I need to eat it all. I don't like waste. I don't like to waste food. I don't like anything in here that ain't getting used. So what I do too with the blueberries, you know, obviously I rinse them, but I mash them. I mash the blueberries, you know, so that they can be, you know, mashed in the cornbread. And then I'm talking about it makes this cornbread out of sight. Mm, 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 mm. And of course, this is just me. I make a small one. You know, I only use half of the cornbread box because you know it's just me and the cornbread. You know, this is enough to make a one. You know, it's like a personal pan pizza cornbread. You know what I'm saying? Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Then I got a little pan. I'm about to put it in. Ooh, it already tastes good without it. Mm. Already tastes good without it. Got my butter already because I just sauteed the chicken in butter. Then I put a little water up in there. You know, I just got a new computer. So I'm just trying to get the angle so y'all can see because I guess it's like the reverse angle. You know? Of course, I told you I would use coffee creamer as opposed to milk for the cornbread. Because the coffee creamer, this is like French vanilla, you know? So the coffee creamer gives it a flavor. The berries give it a flavor. The butter help it not stick. The egg make it stay together. Don't mind if I do. I got me some potatoes. And you know what's so good about the potatoes too is, you know, when I put them in the chicken sauce, they don't take that long. They don't take that long. Let me put this in this stove. Gonna put this in the stove. And gonna let them, oh yeah. You know, I try to cook all my things on low. When I'm busy up in here, I try to cook all my things on low so that I can be doing stuff. And if I forget to go back, or, you know, like, well, chicken also too, when I'm stewing chicken on top of the stove, I like to cook it low too because, let me show you the chicken, because chicken, whether it's breast or whatever, it will be so soft. You know what I mean? But it's got to be on, like, it's got to be like low. Like, I wish I could bring the computer more, but you could just see, like, you know, you could just see even as I'm turning it over that it's just falling apart because it's just so tender. And of course, to get chicken tender, you could do lemon, or you could do pineapples. Let me tell you something. Pineapples rock the chicken. Oh my word. Oh yeah. Gotta let this cool for a second so I can taste this juice. Then I'm gonna throw these potatoes up in here. Potatoes also thicken the they also thicken, the sauce, because that, that potato is, it'll help you make a gravy. Mm. Oh my word, yes. I love a good I love a good chicken soup gravy. You know what I mean? I love a good chicken soup gravy. Let me put this back. Let me cut this up. Question for you. Did you drink some water today? I'm asking you, but I'm asking myself. I had this Perrier bottle, and I am just so sad that I don't know where that bottle is, because that big old bottle like makes certain that I'm consuming, you know what I'm saying, enough water for the day. Because I'm like, okay, let me just fill this up again. See, like when I got it this little, it's like I don't drink it, but I can see that like glass empty. I can see the big old Perrier bottle, like the liter, and I can see that I'm drinking, all of that down and keep filling it up. So I'm gonna have to get me a big old Perrier from the store, just so I can have the bottle, just so I can make sure I'm like, because it just does, You actually have to just get the bottle. That's for you, You got to get the bottle that you gonna make sure you drink, Let me put this back a little bit. Oh shucks, yeah, let's put that back. That's better. Oh yeah, let me tell you something. All these potatoes, I'm saying bye right now, because I am gonna make all of these before I roll out. I'm going to New York for a month. Y'all gotta come see me at Skines, New York. Hey, thank you for my like. Thank you so much for my like. Put it in the comments. Let me know you're out there. Who's out there? Yeah, I'm gonna be at at Skino's. That's what it's called. Skino's in New York. 123 Washington Street. At GK's music and comedy show that he still has me to host. And I am just so grateful. You know what I'm saying? Because I love hosting a show. I love the audience. Love going back to New York and even having a show. I was actually going to go back. Well, I am still going back. I'm going back. And I'm so glad I'm going back, because I'm about to film another special. And, you could be going back for thinking you going back for one thing. That's how life is. We think we're supposed to be doing one thing, but the Lord has it set up for something else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just planning to go to home, basically to New York for the Christmas holidays, because, I really want to spend time with my mother. Come to find out, got an opportunity with my radio show, and need to go meet up with some people that's actually in New York. And, because they need us to come in face to face so that we could, get to the next level of the radio show. So that's like, you know what I mean? Doing that every time I do the good, like every time I go, like supporting other people, like feels so good anyway. It just fills up the spirit. You know what I mean? Just from doing it alone, you don't need a reward. And of course, when you're supporting somebody, you're not looking for a reward. That's, you know what I mean? Because that wouldn't be support then. But when I find that so much goodness has come out of just like pure intentions, you know what I'm saying? So so that's one good thing that happened. Then what I do get to do, sometimes when I go to New York, I'll feel like disconnected from the community. I want to perform. I'm not there anymore. I really haven't been calling around to get various spots. I mean, this time I am calling around to get various spots because I'm preparing to take my special, and like New York is like the best place to prepare. But what's so crazy is I love it because I get to go like support my friends that have supported me in various things. I get to go like see their shows and just like hang out and like, just be in the New York vibe, be in the vibe, go say what's up to people. I ain't got no pressure to do anything, perform. I mean, of course, I always want to perform, but I just want to practice my set. It doesn't have to be, on their show, but I'm looking forward to just going and kicking it at a show, just being in New York, just being in that cold weather. I never thought I would miss the cold weather, but this year, I think that heat, honey, just wore me slam out. Like that heat. Ooh. You know what? I was gonna put those three. I was gonna put these 3 potatoes back, but let me just tell you something. Potatoes be gone in 5 seconds or less. You need like you need like 18 potatoes to make 3 plates because they be gone. You eat them. Any form of the French fry, you just eat that. Oh my God. So anyway, so now let me turn the fire up. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put the potatoes in the pot. I got a couple more to cut up. So look, so this is what I wrote down in my book to talk to you about this time, the Dell Show. If y'all don't know, I mean, I know people who watch it have known, but if you don't know, it's where I get my, it's a spiritual journey for me. Hopefully you get a few laughs too. You enjoy my music and, videos or whatever, but it's really my spiritual journey of the things that I'm being made aware of about my own particular journey, and hopefully sharing it with you, you get something. But, I also look forward to people sharing their journey with me in the comments and, commenting or whatever. This in 2023, it's time to save thyself. You get me? It's time to save thyself. You don't owe nobody one thing. Okay? I don't care what they did for you. You don't owe them nothing. The Lord did that for you. He used them to bless you. Okay? That's what I'm learning for myself because, a lot of times I will get a loyalty to a particular person for something they may have done in the past, 4 years ago, whatever, 5 years ago, so appreciative of that thought process. So what I'll do is I will then, keep it in the back of my mind, like, I just want to like repay them. And then, sometimes the situation I'm trying to repay the person in is not properly aligned, with what I'm trying to do and what they're trying to do. And it's perfectly okay for you to not be aligned with someone, for y'all to have different visions, for things to not work out. And it's also perfectly okay for you to just like be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna change my mind. I think I'm gonna go ahead and save myself and just, you know what I mean? Because that's what I just went through, trying to going off of that loyalty from, years ago, but it's really not them blessing me with opportunities. It's just the Lord using them to bless me with opportunities. And of course, I feel like the Lord uses me to bless so many people with opportunities, even through, the situation that I just had to adjust. I'm hoping that, the person that I did have to, not cut ties with, but when I had to like split the vision up and like, okay, I'm gonna just go out on my own because I got the vision for my own thing. You know what I mean? But I'm still hoping that person gets blessed through the connection. But it just taught me, we don't owe anybody. We don't have to feel tied to anyone. The only person we need to be tied to is the Lord himself, and keeping our eyes on him. And that's why in 2023, it's time to save thyself. You hear me? Save. If you ain't started doing that, you need to do it. You know what I think right now? I think we need to take a music break. We need to take a music break just on Save Thine Self. Hair looking real scribbled in the back. I want to make sure my makeup ain't all off. Can I at least be looking good for myself?
Because everything else is going up. Give up. If you stay there,
he's trying to sing
he's up.
If he's singing the third under her, he can still hit the note. Hit him, Chris.
I love when this Chris wakes up because it makes everything cohesive. And I can hear. He can hear everything. Okay. Ready? Oh, I done dropped something. Hold on. Never give up. Hey! Never give up. R.I.P. Curtis. R.I.P. Curtis. That guy that you just saw that was singing those harmonies with me, he passed away last November, actually. First of all, these mushrooms had 5 more minutes on them. I'm so glad I pulled them out the box. They had 5 more minutes on them, honey. I needed to cook these mushrooms right now. Yeah, that guy Curtis, he passed away. Woke up this morning and, saw the Ellen DeGeneres DJ, God rest his soul and his family. He got 3 young kids out there, I feel like this, whatever medicine, whatever pills people taking to go party, that it must be talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Because it has been a lot, it's been a lot of, in particular, suicides with, people who are like affluent, successful in life, doing very well. Now, just because they're doing well does not guarantee them to be happy, but something just tells me with the amount of, and of course I'm just speculating based on my own thing, but the amount of suicide that we, I have been hearing about people committing suicide. I'm like, and just knowing how rampant, people taking pills out here. Now, of course, I don't know what this guy was into. I just feel like, from hearing so many young, bright, shining star people who are affluent and seemingly, just happy. And then, of course, just then you hear about a suicide and it's all this like paranoid. I even remember one of the comedians, somebody said that, he was, he was talking to them about buying a gun because, you know, he was going to take himself out, and he actually did it. And I'm just like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the situation was, but God rest everybody. God bless everybody looking at this video. God, everybody that's not, because, you know, it's something, you know, that's a serious moment of grief for his family. And you know what? It also goes back to what I'm saying too is taking care of thine self. That's what I'm saying is this year I'm about to be like, I don't want to even, I hate to use, not I don't hate, but you know, selfish is not necessarily a bad thing. You have to take care of yourself. People, things, jobs, opportunities, careers, love life, all of that will stress you out, and you'll be the one gone, and they will be here just stressing out the next person. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason too, where I just decided, no, I don't owe anybody anything. I got to go and fend for myself. I got to see the vision for myself, and I got to bust a move. And if, you know, also too is, you know, taking care of yourself is doing things like, you know, if I can foreshadow, you know, something that may not be right in the situation, and right then and there, bust that move for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Previously, I would have saw the signs, saw the foreshadowing, and still been like, I just want to not think, I just want to keep it positive. But you know, in business, what we learn too is to forecast things. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you have to do that also working with people. You have to forecast. You have to say, okay, based on the amount of, you know, action over here, coupled with what has already been casted, you know, down that I can see that, you know, the evidence that's already there. I'm going to couple that with the actions now versus the action that was already there. And I'm going to just make a executive decision based on that. And you got to do that. You know what I mean? And it ain't no offense to nobody, but as a business person, you got to bust a move. You got to say, okay, you did this. You know, I know you wasn't thinking, you know, maybe didn't have ill intentions, but I got to couple it with this, and this. And I got to make sure I make a decision, because at the end of the day, you know, you have to feel right with the decisions you're making. And you can't have all these, you know, emotions. No, they don't run us, but we do have our instincts that let us know something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So I want to just be using more and more. First of all, let me show y'all the chicken with the mushrooms. Now, what I got to do is this chicken is still too light skinned for me. It's too light skinned for me. Let me bring it up so you can see it more. See, what I need is in that chicken, that's the potatoes and the mushrooms. You know what I love about putting the potatoes directly in the chicken is they cook a lot, you know, faster. You know, you be thinking that, oh, potatoes ain't going, you know, because potatoes will take a lot of time to boil, but they cook a lot faster when, you know, they already soaking, you know, cut up and soaked in the chicken. But now I got to do the peppers, that pop of color, you know, that pop of color. My dog's gonna love these bones though. Honey, they going off. They gonna go off of these bones. Got me some peppers. I got some beans in the refrigerator too. Child, I need to throw these beans. These beans have been in there so long. I need to get I need to let these beans. I need to give these beans a proper burial. I need to give them a proper burial, honey. These beans is ready to go on home to glory. Another thing too. That mushroom is good. I tell you, I needed to fix the mushroom. Another thing too is what I've been doing is I put the starter seasoning on my food. And then when it's almost done, then I go back and I put the rest of the season. So I'm just not having, because you know, water soaks up a lot of the salt. That's actually what I do with my beans too, is I put the season on after they've like matured and you know they're a good consistency, because other than that, like you're gonna put salt in there, the water is gonna dilute it, but the salt is still gonna be in there. And then you're going to go put more salt in there. And it's just going to be, even if you can't taste it, you know, you put the salt in there. So that's what I've been trying to do is with my chicken is, okay, it's seasoned a little bit, but I'll just go back and add, you know, add the delicious flavoring, you know? Yeah. I'm going to this open mic tonight too, called Something Dope for the People. It's a coat drive. You can bring a coat to get in. You know, one thing I've been doing too is I've been in this coaching program to learn my numbers as a business. Well, not just to learn the numbers, but they get you like funding ready. And, you know, sometimes I've been wanting to go to this event, but now that I can bring a coat just to get into the event, now I'm making it a point to go, like, you know, because that's $15 saved, you know. So I need to. I went and downloaded Tiffany Allashay's. Tiffany, the budget niece. I went and downloaded her budget link webinar, but then I missed it yesterday. So hopefully I can watch the link maybe tomorrow. You know, because you know her whole stick is she paid, you know, she was able to save $40,000 and buy her a home and pay down all her debt, making $39,000 a year. So, you know, I just want to get some tips for her, because I have been real cognizant of how I spend the money, you know. Even out back, I use it, like there was another program to pay your rent out here in Cali, and I spoke that it was going to be another program to pay your rent out here. I was like, you know what, before I pay the November rent, you know, it's going to be another program. And lo and behold, California, the District 13 out here came up with another program to pay your rent. And then, you know, that now I spoke that right out the blue, created that right with my mouth, just like the Lord say do. Okay. And then today I was like, you know what? I've been walking around here like, oh God, hopefully these people, you know, hurry up and pay. But then I just had to sit out back and apologize to the Lord. Like, wait, hold on. I spoke this, the Lord brought it here. And now I'm still carrying around like a little bit of like worry and anxiety. Like, what is that? And then I just had to like apologize. Like, Lord, please forgive me when you go before me and you make sure everything is okay. And you have been showing me that every step of the way. Child, let me tell you something. Save thyself. That's what I should have named this. I should have named this Save. Oh, this is like a good. I wish I had another little bit of salad, but it's good. It's all good, because this is turning out to be like a goulash. I need to add some more water though. I need to add some more water. Child. This weed company. I don't know how I got on their list, but they gonna make me buy weed. They gonna make it. I'm gonna add a little more water so that it can still remain its, you know, it's chicken soup like consistency. I'm going to add some sea salt. You know, sea salt. And I think I'm going to add some cayenne. I already have some cayenne. Actually, no cayenne. I got something called tiger sauce. I'm going to add that. Because tiger sauce just step up your... You know what? I hate to do free advertising, but I gotta do free advertising for Tiger Sauce because honey, there's just I sound like a New Orleans lady, like, honey, I got to do free advertising for Tiger Sauce. First of all, let me get my cornbread out. I can smell it. Oh yeah. That Tiger Sauce be stepping your food up. If anybody from DC out there, it's like mambo sauce, but spicier, but not as thick. So good. That is a good chicken soup. Oh my word. That is just so hearty. Let me put the top on it. Let me take my look girl. Move. Child, these dogs think they're gonna eat something off of everything I drop. Get out of here. Get out of here, sister. Get out of here. First of all, I can't thank y'all enough. Ooh, I almost burnt this cornbread. I can't thank y'all enough for hanging with me this whole time. If you haven't subscribed, or if you're looking at this on the playback, please make sure you subscribe. Subscribe, like my channel. Keep coming back. Download my song, Never Give Up. I'm going to say that every week until I get 100 million downloads. Speaking of downloads, that is the next thing I wanted to mention. I have been marketing my song, Never Give Up. This song, I believe in it so much that I have been actually taking classes, taking a coaching session, which is pretty much like a class, because I'm doing the work, with a marketing guru, was two marketing gurus, but I think I'm gonna just stick to the one because I want to get consistent information. And I had built up a great ad, was getting a lot of people to visit the website. Then I switched it up based on more advice that I had gotten, but I didn't, the person is very technical, but I didn't do the things right. So, now the ad numbers went down, but you know how the Lord say, everything worked for your good. Everything worked for your good. Today, I just started over from scratch. I did a new ad, but what I also did was I went and switched up my page because I have a landing page that people go to from the ad, like on social media. And I switched that page to look like out of sight from the phone. So like that was like the best thing ever happened. And then I had checked the link, and no wonder I didn't have any downloads. The link wasn't working. Like I checked it before and it was working before, but for some reason it wasn't working. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like that was just, your downfalls sometimes be the best thing that can happen to you, because I was feeling so discouraged. Like, oh my God, my numbers went down. But now I know when the numbers do come back up, they will be able to buy it. The page will look good because one thing I can see is I can see that people are coming to the site from their phone. So me being able to like, if I know that they're coming from their phone, I know that they're looking at it on their phone. And I just feel like the hugest win from being able to redesign the page to be exact, you know what I mean? Like to look good, to like, nothing's covering my face. The icons are right there. They're all the same size. They're in the line. The link goes right to the buy now button. I'm like so pumped about that thing. And then I feel like because the ad had failed, I was able to pick so many more categories for people that would have the like interest. Even when I'm talking to you right now, I'm like, I need to pick, I got a couple other categories that I'm going to go ahead and, go back and pick, because I absolutely love learning about my business. I want to eventually, like, of course, getting $100 million, honey, you just hand that off and you just hire the best marketing people. But what I really love about it is, I am a small business, and I feel like the Lord is like, daughter, I want you to learn. I want you to be able to do it. here's what I really love about myself and what I really love about my upbringing. My mother did not let me be like, I don't know. No one in my family let me be like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I don't know and I don't do. You know, some people take that attitude, and the Lord takes care of them too when they don't know and they don't do. But the Lord has made me, when I say I don't, like, I don't even say I don't know. I'll be like, okay, I think I can figure it out. And I will be so frustrated. Like even today, all day I wanted to go to sleep. I wanted to like take a nap. But I knew I wanted to upload my song to this festival. And then I also knew I wanted to, you know, do this ad. And part of your success, like me being able to like sustain on gigs and grants and whatever other money that I go out there and get for myself. Oh, you know, please forgive me, Lord, that the Lord sends in, you know, through the work that He instructs me to do. You know, it comes from me just willing to sit down and like do it. Like, you know, that's really what it is. That's really what the success is like, it's not you being, I mean, of course you're gonna be a guru, because if you do it enough, you just become a guru from doing it so much. That's what I love about myself, you know, is and that's what I've been loving too, is like my song has taught me so much about marketing that I can apply to every area of my life. And I just look forward to like learning and getting it, you know, every single week. I look for, I mean, not every week because I have to check it every day, but like I look forward so much to checking it, to see the things I'm doing that's right and to make the adjustment. And you know what? That's how life is too, is we have to constantly do a self-check, you know, seeing if something is right, making the adjustment. You know what I mean? That's what I was just talking about. That brings it right on home, y'all. Seeing if something is right, checking it every day, making the adjustment for thyself. That is like the whole point of this whole video. Child, my cornbread is done. Let me see what else I wrote down that I wanted to tell y'all. I guess I'll save that for next time. So many other things I wanted to say, but that just brought it right on home. And my goodness, my cornbread is done. Let me taste my chicken right, y'all, right here. My chicken soup. Look at my chicken soup. Woo! Look at it. You see, I had it thickened up. I added a little water, added a little tiger sauce. You know, them red sauces, they good, but they get thickened up. Thickened up. I was trying to. So when you say finishing touches, is there anything? I'm just gonna let that play in the background. It thickened up. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I don't know. Hopefully that wasn't the key. Okay. Got straight eyelash insecurity. Oh. Oh my God. My hair looking calm in the back. I might even add even a little more water up in this cap, just to make sure I got this sauce, you know? Y'all see that? Pure chicken soup.
Crazy.
Y'all. Oh my word, that is so good. No, I don't need to add nothing else. I don't need to add nothing else. I need to turn that off.
That's the funny thing too. I can't see my eyelash either.
I need to cut. I need to cut my cornbread. Wing Ping. Wing Ping, thank you so much. I had Wayne. Let me tell y'all something. Let me show y'all this. The cornbread, I almost burnt it. But ooh, y'all see? I cut the piece with the, y'all see that blueberry? That blueberry, the melt. I did not let myself down. On my word. Y'all, I can't thank y'all enough for joining me each and every time on the Dell Show. I've been doing this series for the last few years. And, you know, thank you for your comments. Thank you so much. You know, even last week, I didn't do it. You know, I didn't do the series. I said I wanted to do it every week. Got busy, didn't do it. And this week, I was tired. You know, I don't like to say I'm tired because, you know, the positivity force, you know, we always have to like watch our words. But I was sleepy. I wanted to do a nap. And then I was like, I got to get my ad. I got to do all the things that I want to do on my to-do list, you know? And then I was like, well, it's time for me to cook. I started cooking earlier because I wanted to like finish the meal, you know, while I was online with y'all. And I dragged myself. I dragged my light over here, dragged my microphone, took a picture, put it up, promoted it someone, like, I did not give up. That's how we have to do on every single thing. You know, it's tough. Like, you know, every motivational thing I listen to, from Oprah to Denzel, it's been tough. But they kept going. That's what we have to do. Y'all make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to it, share it, and come back and see me again next week. I'm going to try to put it up early when I'm going out, you know, to give you enough time to like plan. But even if I don't, I'm still going to be doing it. So make sure y'all go and download my song, Never Give Up. I'm just going to say that until you finally did. And if you did it, then thank you so much. And I'll see y'all. And thank y'all so much for tuning into the